In this episode, I will be using brand new items from Dollar Tree to create stunning spring-inspired decor projects. Welcome to CJ DIY. I am C. Dollar Tree is full of spring and Easter decor. I choose those two signs. I spray painted them with a white paint, and now I want to create frame for both with this floral foam block. I'm just cutting it off in half and just adding couple of blocks just to make them fit around the edges of those two signs. Now that I cut off the foam, I will leave it on the side, and before I glue the foam back, I will be adding some new transfers from the new IOD release. It is called Lost Garden, and I will be adding just a couple of those floral bushes, but at the end I will be adding more of those transfers. So to add the transfer, it's super easy. You are just releasing the transfer from the header sheet with the help of the scraping tool that IOD came with, and soon as that header sheet is loosening up, you know that the transfer is added to your surface. Those transfers are perfect for furniture, your wall, or your home decor, and it will be perfect for spring, even summer decor. If you don't have IOD transfers, you can always add some peel and stick from Dollar Tree or some stickers, or Dollar Tree is also selling some rub-on transfers. It will look equally beautiful, authentical, and just perfect for your home decor. I will be also using some of those 3D butterflies from Dollar Tree. But like I mentioned, those two signs at the end will look completely different than I imagined them. I'm gluing the foam around the edges on both signs, and I will be adding some floral on those foams. But before we add the flowers on the foams, I am covering the foam with the green moss, so I don't need to worry about the foam peeking through, and it will be easier for me just to add the flowers and create like a beautiful garden look for it. After I glue the foam on top of my frame, I am starting with adding some flowers. All those flowers are from Dollar Tree, and I am starting with covering one of those signs and then leaving the same amount of flower for my second sign that I will be working later on. I want to have the equal amount of flowers, like one, same on the other as well. You can always be creative and add any kind of flowers that you like, greeneries. I decided with the pink and purple and some leaves. Now that my frame is all covered with the flowers, I will be creating swing for my fairies with this green wired ribbon that I have, and with my cute mini fairies that I got in my stash over 20 years. I had those fairies when I had a baby shower for my daughter 21 years ago, and I had some leftover and I found them in my stash, and I think those cute fairies will be just perfect for home decor, and they have so much meaning to me and my daughter. So now that I create the swing, I just glue it on the bottom, and I will be adding it on my sign with the staple gun. I went on top of it, and good thing that we got the flowers up there that you don't see those staples up there. I'm also adding more butterflies, filling out the empty space, and as I'm working through, I saw that white part that I didn't like. I covered the white part with more IOD transfers. I sealed the transfers with some clear wax just to have them seal, and you have a beautiful garden look. I'm also adding those cute 2 mini fairies that I found at Dollar Tree. I glue them on the bottom of my each tabletop, and voila, you have a perfect look for spring, Easter, even summertime for your vignette. For my next creation, I will be using one of those hardcover books that I got from Dollar Tree, and I will be using the new IOD mold. I am adding a cornstarch so it will be easier for the air dry clay to be released, and I am working with the clay to soften it out and to make it softer, and then I'm working through the mold with my fingers. I have also found this cute roller with the clay from Dollar Tree, and this cute mini roller, it was super easy to use on top of my mold and make it nice, smooth and straight, and to get rid of the extra clay. Super cute tool to use it for your clay. And now that I formed the frame, I am just releasing it, and voila, it looks just perfect. I will be adding this mold on the side of my book, and I want to see before I add a glue if it fit perfect. I'm adding a tacky glue. I'm spreading it over with a brush, and now I'm gluing it back to the book, and you have a perfect, beautiful design around the side of my book. I am also covering the whole book with a white chalk paint, and now when it's dry, I will be playing with a couple of colors just to give that beautiful summery springy look. And with the dabbing with my mini sponge brush, I am going over and playing with all those purple, lilacs, bluish, greenish paints. And this episode is part of amazing collab. It's called IOD collab with my darling friends Annie, Marla, Jackie, Tammy, and Buffy. I will have the playlist link linked in my description box. Also is pinned in my comments, and check them all out and see what kind of beautiful creations they have created today. Back to my book. I'm still playing around with all those paints until I got the look that I like. Now that my book is dry, I will be adding some transfers from Lost Garden, and I think the part that I choose, it looks so perfect for this book. I am simply adding it on top of my book, and like I did on my previous project, I just release the transfer with the scraping tool. I have also sealed it with a clear wax. When you add transfers, you can seal it either with a wax or you can add some top coat or Mod Podge. Either way will work perfect just to seal all those transfers so they stay there permanently. Also, for extra embellishment, I am adding this cute Dollar Tree oval frame. Also, I am adding more molds with the casting resin with the new brush molds. And I went outside because my daughters are not letting me use this resin inside of the house. So I went outside and it came with 2 bottles, A and B. Super easy to use a resin. I never used it before. And it had a A and a B bottle. You add the same amount of those bottles and you mix them together in like less than 30 seconds, and then you pour it in a mold, and in less than a couple of minutes you will have this look. And I am impressed. Look how beautiful those frames look. I am adding one of those frames in the middle part, but before that I am adding another transfer on the front part, and I will be gluing it in the middle part of my book, and we have a perfect, amazing decorative piece for our bookcase. I'm also adding more transfers with some letters from my older IOD booklets that I have. And after that part is done, I will be adding some gold paint around the frames. I have this gold paint. It's something like a robin buff, super cute. It's like a vintagey dark gold. And also I will be painting the Dollar Tree frame to make it cohesive with my mini frame. That's it for this cute, beautiful Dollar Tree makeover. For my next project, I will be using these mirrored frames from Dollar Tree. I spray painted them with a white paint, and for the inside part, I'm adding this minty greenish paint and covering both of my signs with it. The frame I'm painting with this rusted gold paint that I have. And I can't believe those two were such a plastic looking mirrors, and they look so high end with all those paints. I'm also will be using those embellishments for the new IOD blossom decor molds. I use a resin for all of them, and they look so beautiful, and we can use them in so many projects. Before that, I painted them. I paint the branches and the flowers, and now for the inside part of my signs, I will be adding those cute birdies. Those birdies are part of the IOD transfer booklet called Katerina. There's so many projects we can do with this transfer, but as I mentioned earlier, if you don't have transfers, you can add any kind of stickers or any kind of design that you prefer, and it will look equally beautiful. If you're interested to purchase those IOD transfers, I always buy them from my Victorian Heart or from Semi. Unicorn Does Design, and you will never be wrong purchasing those beautiful items. They're so beautiful, and you can create magical creations for your home. I am releasing my first transfer same way like I did on my previous projects, super easy and super fast. And now that I added my transfers, I am adding my blossom floral branches on the corner of my frames. Super cute. I am gluing them with a tacky glue, and voila, you have an amazing wall decor for this spring, Easter, summer, whatever you like. It's so beautiful. If you don't like those colors, you can always add some neutral white color. I mean, whatever taste you got, you can be creative and create magical, budget friendly with Dollar Tree items, and nobody will know that you did those. And my darlings, we came to the end of this episode. Before I let you go, don't forget to check out my darling friends. The playlist is pinned in my comments and in my description box. Let me know which of those creations are your favorite. And for more, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of blessings, my darlings, from me to you. Bye-bye.